Hey, 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 it's What's Cooking.
What is cooking good looking?
Well, so many things, because this is the first time I've done this in like a major hot minute, correct?
Very correct.
And since then, we got engaged, holy moly Batman, after 9 years. Long escrow, we're still removing contingencies, but yes, I am going to be making some keto-friendly cheddar cayenne biscuits. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Well, we don't get bread, so yes,
Dude,
sounds good.
you're my sidekick. I need you to, help me with this. It's been so long I can't even remember how to do all this. So anyway, we're going to make some keto-friendly. So we have almond flour, 1 cup in a bowl. Those 4 chickens laid eggs, and we're going to use 3 of them. I know for sure that this is Ginger's egg. That's what Ginger's egg looks like. This is Little Ricky's egg, and this one is Fred's egg. Amazing how I know, correct?
How is it you know?
I know where they lay, I know the color, and I know the shape. I'm going to save the shells because I give the shells to the Chickie Chews. I know it sounds weird, but it's calcium replacement, and they need that. So I will give them back their shells and thank them for helping us with this little endeavor. So to the 3 eggs, I'm going to add some garlic powder. And this is a special weekend. Do you know what this weekend is, Philip Frederickson?
I'm proud to say I know that it's Pride.
It's Pride Week. And Jay Rodriguez is coming down tomorrow and staying at Casa de Poulet with us. I'm making it spicy, so cayenne pepper, and I'm going to put some crushed red pepper in here as well. And Chef Deborah Scott from Costera and Island Prime and all of the Cohen restaurants told me about this amazing salt, so I'm going to put that in there. And I am going to whisk these things together. Hopefully I'm remembering my list of ingredients, because I do not bake. I don't like to bake. My mother, who's going to be 100 on Thanksgiving Day, she's a baker. And she learned from my Croatian grandmother all these amazing, amazing dishes. We need baking soda. That's what this is, baking soda. And Rick, our broker, gave me this cool little nifty container. So I'm going to...
Oh, you're not using his famous rub and putting on there too?
No, this is not chicken.
I know,
Yeah.
But you kind of use it for other things
All right,
too.
so mix the dry ingredients. Put that lid back on there. Stir these 2 little doodads together. So what's going on with the market shift? Everybody's talking about, oh my gosh, is there a bubble? The housing market's crashing. All these news articles are going on and on and on. And yet, what's the percentage of homeowners, Philip Frederickson, that have 100% equity in their homes?
It's, I think, in the high 30s, like 36, 37%.
Yeah. So unlike 2008, and we all know what happened in 2008 is if you could breathe and stand on one, leg, you could get a loan.
Right.
Anybody could get a loan.
Right, and I think it's just over 50% of people have at least 50% equity in their home.
So it's
a lot of equity.
A lot of equity.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel really good about this market. I think it's a much more comfortable market for our buyers. And if you're trying to sell, it's so much better for a seller because now there's more choices, correct?
That's true.
Better, time on the market to get them. They're still going to get the great price. They're just not going to get 50 offers in 10 minutes. All right?
Yep.
You might get 2 offers.
A little more patience,
offers.
a little more time on market. All good.
Yeah, it's all good. And then there's another thing that buyers and sellers can do, and it's seller concessions, where we write an offer and we ask, because the rates are higher and it's preventing some buyers from being able to afford their home, that maybe they can buy down their rate by asking a seller for a credit, correct?
Right.
Can you explain that a little bit while I'm mixing?
And actually, it can be a combination. I mean, if the seller's having a hard time selling the house because they're still asking too much money over what it's really worth, They can get a reduced price, but even better, they could have the, because what they're really concerned about, the buyer, is that they can't afford the payment. So they could actually use a combination of maybe giving a slight reduction in the purchase price, but asking for a credit towards ordinary, normal, and necessary closing costs, recurring and non-recurring, and they can actually use that to buy down the rate. And then with the buy down of the interest rate, it brings their payment down to where it would have been had they gotten the house for the less money. So the seller's not kicking out so much money, and it's getting the buyer what they want. So it's a win-win. And we use that all the time, actually.
Well, we used to.
Yeah, we haven't been in the last 2 years.
Pre-pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really a viable thing, and as Philip said, it's a win-win for everybody. So for those of you that want to buy and you're freaked out about the interest rates being high, one of the other things you want to do is you want to marry the house and date the rate. You can always refinance when rates come down, and in a recession, isn't it typically?
We can't reduce interest rates now, or they already would have, but it's because we have so much inflation. But as soon as they have inflation under control, they will be reducing the rates. It always happens because that's what brings us out of recession.
Yeah.
So they increase rates to get us out of inflation. They reduce rates to get us out of a recession, and both of those things are happening now. So it's like a 1-2 punch.
See that? Talking about a 1-2 punch, I added the egg mixture. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Holy moly, Batman. 3 tablespoons of butter. I knew that I was forgetting something.
Did you use baking soda or baking powder?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I hope it's the one that makes it do. Oh, by the way, Eric Gilman, the sharpest guy in town, he had these engraved, and it says, "A cut above the rest, MBK."
Wow.
My Cutco shears that I use to cut the chives. I need 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and I forgot all about it.
I use those shears when I give MaryBeth the haircut.
Ha. You're so funny. So funny. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 tablespoons. I knew something was missing. Baking with me is not... I don't know why I chose to bake something today as opposed to like my chicken cordon bleu or something
Because you made that the other day.
more fabulous.
The fact that she hasn't been doing the cooking shows does not mean she has not been cooking.
Exactly. I've been cooking. I just haven't done it live.
Those are beautiful flowers. Where'd you get those?
I got these. Are these pretty? I made this arrangement myself.
I'm sure when people heard me ask that, they knew I had given them to you, but nope, I did not.
You did not. It's the only time.
But what did I give you?
You did give me some roses.
What could these be?
Oh, you made an appearance.
I did.
Too funny. I see Coach Evelyn. Hey, Coach Evelyn. Marry the house and date the rate. Yes. Because the rates will come down. And we were talking about seller concessions, and we're talking about credits and how sellers can help buyers buy down their rate. And it becomes a win-win for everybody. And look. And it didn't even spill in my
Is it clarified butter?
No, it's just
Just
darn
melted.
butter. Yeah, just butter. I have a HOA meeting, Homeowners Association meeting, and I'm on the board at 4 o'clock, so I need to do this. And we just got off the phone with one of our clients who is relocating here. They're a military family. Super excited to have them move from the middle of, what is the town they're in?
Who?
Lauren and Anthony.
I don't remember.
It's far away.
I know it's going to be East Lake. Chula
Yes,
Vista.
that's where they're moving. East Lake. Absolutely.
And I am going to Palm Desert. Karen Vargas just said absolutely.
Okay. All right, so we are going to make these little keto-friendly muffins. And that is our Ring doorbell, so God only knows who. Oh, it's the backyard.
And that's not me. That's not my phone making that noise.
No, it's the downstairs alarm. At least it's not like the UPS man or Amazon and the dogs hallucinate. So the chickens are all doing well. They're all laying eggs again. I never realized that chickens stop laying eggs when they don't have 12 hours of sunlight. And that is why chicken farms use those lights on those poor little chickie chews. They don't like to lay eggs when it's dark out and when the time changes. And Ricky is still being picked on by the mean girls, unbelievably, breaks our hearts. Harley, our rescue that we got during the pandemic, is still just a spitfire. We're gonna have an exchange student next week.
We are.
We are so excited. I'm gonna do a cooking show with her. Lola from Sevilla?
Is it Sevilla?
I think it's Sevilla. Is staying with our friends the Espinosas, and she is going to come and stay with us for a few days. So
a week, actually.
Yeah, a week. So we got Jay coming tomorrow. He's going to be, oh my goodness, he has done so well this year. He's got a show coming out with Neil Patrick Harris called Uncoupled. It will be streaming live at the end of this month. He is lead actor in the most anticipated gay rom-com with Billy Eichner, and that is coming out at the end of September. He is in a with Fantasy Island. Mm-hmm. He is in an entire episode of Fantasy Island, and he's been hosting the Daily Pop on E! Entertainment.
This week and several other weeks.
Yeah, he's been on all week. Tomorrow he's hosting it as well, so you guys can catch Jay. And as I said, he'll be staying with us. And tomorrow night we're going to go to Costera and hopefully see Chef Deborah. We got Chef James back in town. He's now at Swagoo with Chef Steve Brown. And Swagoos are opening all over the place. What else? We sent one of our managers finally got to go to the Wrench and Rodent. We attended the Very Good Foundation, where Jessica, the owner of the Wrench and Rodent, is the president.
I think you missed your calling. I mean, instead of real estate, you should have been a publicist.
Ah!
You're kind of everybody's publicist.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I like doing that. I like helping.
I think you'd have been good at it.
That would be
fun.
Well,
you are good at it. You're publicizing for everybody every time we're on air.
Right? And what did Tommy Gomes do? He opened Tunaville Market.
Yeah.
So remember during the pandemic, we were talking about fish all the time and all the seafood that was at sea and at risk. So it made 5. So 375, and I got to figure out how long. I'm not sure, but maybe they'll be done before the Zoom meeting if I would have lit the oven, which I'll do right now.
Jennifer Ruiz says, and the chickens won't lay eggs when they're molting.
Oh, okay.
Which is true. We've noticed that too.
Yeah, totally. What was I going to say?
They're very inconsistent with their molting.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. Talked about...
Still Tunaville?
Oh, Tunaville Market. Yeah, and we're talking about all the fish and all the seafood, and we ordered some seafood from Dan from Fishbone for tomorrow. And he is coming up. He delivers in different parts of the county. So anyone ever wants fresh seafood delivered, we have the hookup.
Saturday, actually.
He's delivering it tomorrow.
Oh.
And then, what else? Tommy opened Tunaville Market. His TV show is doing so well. The Fishmonger. He's going into his 3rd season, and he's kind of like the guru of all the chefs and all the seafood in San Diego. Mm-hmm. And Chef Will, his restaurant Matsu in Oceanside was voted best restaurant and best new Japanese restaurant. So that's pretty awesome. So if you have not been to Matsu, it is a must. All right, I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
How many minutes have I been chatting?
I don't know.
All right.
It doesn't say.
Coach Evelyn,
13 minutes.
Thank you for the motivation. And Carrie, thank you for the motivation. And Chris Anderson, thank you for the motivation of having me start doing my cooking stuff again. As Philip said, I am cooking. I just haven't been filming it.
Correct.
All right. Peace out. Everybody be good. Stay healthy.